250 go vroom vroom. Girl, you looking like a star, I can take you to the moon. They never show me love till they seen I got bands. I'm the man, got 'em asking what's the plan when I pull up. When I pull up in the whip, they be saying goddamn. When I hop out with my shawty, they be saying goddamn.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Oklahoma Fuel Farm series, where I'm trying to survive this. Anyway, it's been a while since my last video on this series. It's my first video series on this. I didn't say that right. It's my first video for this series where I got the new mic, so I'm still trying to figure that out. I got a couple little quirks I'm trying to work out with it. It's still picking up too much background noise, so I gotta work that out, and I think that has to do with some adjustment on the mic. But anyway, I got a lot to do today. I've actually got to go and take in some grain today, or I gotta take in canola to the plant today so they can get some biodiesel processed from it, and we can get paid out for it today. And then we can go on our buying spree and get some new equipment for this farm, so that's gonna be fun. Guess I'm gonna just take the Danger Ranger since I'm just going down the hill. A little bit chilly this morning, 46 degrees. But the old Danger Ranger doesn't mind. I almost got the old BMW fixed. Got a couple more parts to put on it and it'll be done. Probably gonna wind up selling it. There's the old green truck. Brakes a little touchy on this one. Come on, start for me. Start for me, start for me. Sometimes this one don't want to. Come on, the glow plugs cycle a little bit longer. There we go. Just needed a little extra time on the glow plugs this morning. I'll go ahead and skip to when the truck's warmed up and head on out to deliver this canola. Truck should be all warmed up now, so I'm gonna pull over, get loaded up, and head on out. Get this taken care of today so that I can start getting some stuff purchased. There is an auction tomorrow morning I'm wanting to go to, so I'm trying to get at least some of this check processed today. We do have some money to take tomorrow, so we are planning on buying quite a few things, if there's quite a few things that are interesting anyway. We're looking for a few specific items. What we don't find there, we're gonna try to locate at the dealership or something, so with any amount of luck we'll be alright. Almost missed it. This truck's pretty heavy right now. You can feel the weight in this truck. I ain't gonna move very fast down the highway, so I ain't gonna video this whole trip. I mean, it's gonna be a long, boring trip with this truck. Leaving out from the farm now. Be a whole lot of this driving, not a whole lot of working. Jump on the big highway and go this way. Swing a little bit wide. We're finally coming up on our turn up here. Way down toward the edge of this county. This very familiar industrial road. What they told me, I'm supposed to check in up here. I'll take my details and then I go drop everything over in the store in their bulk bin over there. So I'm gonna go and handle some paperwork and cut back to everything when we go to drop it off over there. Well, that took a lot of time. Had to get everything weighed out and filled out, get the info on my truck and everything so that they have me for future records and stuff. Don't do that. Alright, so we're heading over to go drop this off in the storage bin. He said it's just I'll pull around over here and back in over the concrete thing. They don't have a road for it yet, but he said eventually there's going to be a road that'll kind of come up to this. They just haven't got it put in yet. They just got this installed, so they're still leveling the ground off and everything. It's a brand new bin. They just got put in. Contribute or share here. That should be empty, so now I can go and pick up another load at the house. Gonna make that long journey back and then another journey back up here. I have another few loads still to take, so we had a pretty good yield this year off those 2 fields, and a pretty good amount. Probably have 2 more truckloads, maybe 2.5 to 3 more truckloads. I'm not sure. I have to really go check. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to whenever we're finished with a lot of this for the day, or when something eventful happens. Cause like I said, a lot of it's just gonna be me driving back and forth for a while. Rolling back up to the farm now. Probably gonna call it a night tonight. Put this truck away and plan on going to the auction in the morning. I gotta be there by 8, so probably leave early. That way I can get there on time, get a good spot. Get a good look at everything before everything starts. I hear there's some good items in it. There's some items left over from a few other auctions left in there, so see what we can come home with tomorrow. We'll have a lot more money. We have a lot of money. We made a lot of money today on the canola we did take in. A few truckloads made it in. Still got a few more truckloads probably gonna make it. At least 1 or 2 more. I underestimated how much we actually had. We actually have a lot more than I thought. So we still got a couple more truckloads, at least a couple more, probably another few, and we got plenty of money. I'm gonna go and get me some rest for the night and record back in the morning whenever I'm at the auction. And it's morning once more. I'm gonna head on out to the auction. It's still a little bit dark, but it's 7:20, so I gotta get on the move. I'm not gonna take any of my trucks today, just in case I want to drive something back from the auction. So I'm gonna ride with Grandpa and go up there in his truck. That way, if I do have to drive anything back, I can, and if I want to pull anything back with his truck, I can. Well, we've been here for a minute out here looking at things, and it's getting about time for the auction, so getting ready to join the group, start bidding on items. I'm gonna look at a few items just before the auction starts. That Jeep truck, I really want this Comanche. I might have to sell the Ranger and get that. Well, I can hear them calling for us, so I gotta get to it. Well, we just finished the auction and got everything all taken care of. I gotta go file some paperwork. I'm gonna grab this trailer, which I got today, this car trailer, and I'm gonna load up one of the items I got onto it and take it home today. The rest of the items I bought today, I'm going to pick up tomorrow, and they will be in the next video. I don't want to spoil all the items in one video. I don't want this video to be too long, so I don't want to put too many things in one video. So, today we got a car trailer, and we got something else that I'll reveal shortly. I'm going to have to go get Grandpa's truck because I'm gonna need his truck to haul that home. I'm not driving anything home today. That doesn't mean I didn't get anything I could drive home today. It just means I'm not choosing to drive anything home today. We got the deck tilted back on the trailer. Looks good. Everything works on the trailer well. I mean, it works, it should, so we got our money's worth out of it, I would say. $1,500. I mean, it's probably a $4,000, $5,000 trailer. The other item we got, no, not that. We bought a Gator. I had to have the Gator. I saw it here last time at auction. I had to have it. I wanted to buy it last time, and I couldn't afford it. I couldn't justify the extra expenses. But this time I have the extra money where I don't need to justify those expenses anymore. So I bought it. I went ahead and decided I wanted it, and I bought it. The other items I will reveal in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Well, it's all strapped down now. Got all the straps lined up on it, and I think we're good to go. So I'm gonna head on home for the day and come back tomorrow for the rest of our stuff. So it's not a problem, so I'm gonna take them at the word and assume it's not a problem. Still have some loads of grain to take today, and hopefully finish out the silo today, or finish up at least what we're selling for the season, so pulling back into the farm now with Granddad's truck. Said I wasn't going to use it, but I used it. It's alright, he don't mind. He don't mind at all. He don't really use it that much, so it gets a few miles put on it. It keeps the batteries juiced up on it, so it's not too big a deal. I'm gonna go drop this trailer off over by my trailer. So I have something to discuss before I close the video out. Talked to a buddy here in town last night while I went out to dinner with Grandpa, and it's the guy I hauled that massive boat for. He's actually a very wealthy investor. He owns a very wealthy or a very successful investment company, and he offered us a deal to buy into a company that's starting up far in the north. That's a energy and resources company that's supposed to be working with all sorts of stuff, mining and oil operations and all sorts of stuff. And from what he's telling me, it's a pretty promising deal. They just need a few more companies to invest into it, and then they'll have enough money to start the operation up. And we invested. So we spent a little more money than we should have out of our earnings this year. But the ROI on this, the return on investment, is supposed to be really high if this pans out well, and the chances for it are pretty good. Like, they know that they have coal found already, so they're already looking at a high profit in coal, and they're looking for other resources up there as well. It's an area very rich in resources, and to get a contract, or to get the contracts to have land out there and stuff to be able to operate out there, it's difficult to get. So those who do get are usually the pretty successful companies, because the land is just that rich in resources. So that's an investment that we made. We're looking into that. Hopefully that turns out good for us. A lot of other companies are on board with it, so we're not the only one with stakes in this, and hopefully other people having stakes in this will help things succeed, help the chances of things succeeding. Got the trailer unhooked, his truck pulled forward. This is the Christmas present I got from my family. They mainly it was my parents. They knew they knew that I'd been out here working the farm, and they figured they'd get something that would help with that. So they got me a skid steer tractor they found used in an auction. They got a good deal on it, so they went ahead and bought it, and now I have a skid steer. I need to get a bucket and some forks for it, but it looks like it'll be a good little unit to have around the farm. I gotta go get his truck put away, and I guess take another couple loads tonight, see if I can make another couple loads tonight, and call it a day. If you liked the video, remember to hit that like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know where I can improve. Let me know what you did like about the video. And share the video with people. Share it around. Let others see it. It helps the channel out. And I'm very new to all this, so it's a very new and growing channel, and every like, subscribe, share helps, especially this early on with things. So yeah, if all of you could just do that, that would be wonderful, and I'd be extremely grateful.